All right, gut health and bodybuilding. That is what this video today is all about. Bodybuilders love obsessing over stuff like macros and training splits, but the thing that really controls all of that is your gut, and having a healthy gut is super important. So today I'm going to go over ways that you can build an optimized gut health stack to have your gut in a good place and getting those gains. All right. What are some symptoms of having a poor gut? How do you know if you have a good or bad gut? So some things you should look out for is, are you always bloated? Do you always feel like you have like that brick in your stomach? Are you backed up? Do you not have regular bowel movements? Are you foggy throughout the day? Do you have low energy? Do you feel like heavy? Do you do like a refeed or a carb up after like during prep? And you still just feel flat. Those are stuff and signs that your gut health is not in an optimal place, and we really need to fix that. All right, one of my first suggestions I give clients when they tell me they are having trouble with their gut health is adding in a good quality probiotic and digestive enzyme. I take these twice a day. I take them with larger meals, so usually like my breakfast or my pre-workout meal, but they're good at digesting everything that you're consuming, makes you not feel super heavy, and it's a simple fix. It's not flashy, but it has a huge impact. The next thing you should look at is your hydration, your sodium, your potassium, and all that stuff. I'm going to make a separate video on all this because this is a very complex topic, but making sure that you have a really good hydration and gut health drink in the morning is something that I really preach. So get up, do your fasted cardio. After that, you should have your gut concoction. So the recommendations that I have is aloe vera juice, apple cider vinegar, pure lemon juice, glutamine, a nice hydration product, so like a LMT packet or just like a hydration from your favorite supplement company, and drinking 1.5 to 2 gallons a day is also very important, but having those sodium, potassium, magnesium ratios there, that also aligns with having a healthy gut and a healthy gut liner. A controversial hot topic in the fitness community. Now, artificial sweeteners, not against them. I don't think they give you cancer. I don't think they're bad for you, but I inherently do think that bodybuilders do overly consume them, and it does cause bloating, and anything in obsession is not good. So it's easy for things to creep up because in the fitness bodybuilding world, energy drinks, pre-workout, our flavored cream of rice, our protein powders, our sauces, all this stuff has some degree of artificial sweetener in there. So if you're adding that to every meal, which I do, but I can tolerate it well. So you have to understand of what is the problem with your bloating. Now, I found that my problem with artificial sweeteners when I overdid that. So I am having my energy drink a day. I am having my pre-workout every day. I'm having all this other stuff. But then on top of that, I'm also adding 4 to 5 cans of diet soda that is purely made of that. That's going to cause bloating. The carbonation is going to sit weird in my stomach, and then I'm going to be gassy. So something to look into. Maybe just cut back on it. Just be aware of it. Track your sauces. Don't dump a whole bottle of it on there. And just be aware that there is a lot of artificial sweeteners and a lot of stuff, and it can cause bloating. Everybody is different. My favorite, if I'm going to add it instead of like a Splenda packet or whatever, because they have other additives in there, I just use pure monk fruit. Got it off Amazon. I've been using that all through my prep, and great. I literally put gobs of it on stuff. It's awesome. It's really good also for anti-inflammatory. But, everybody's different, so just know which ones agree with you, which ones don't. And, just be aware that it could be a problem. All right, the next fix is something that I still struggle with. I'm really good at, not getting my veggies in. I know us bodybuilders are really hard. You're restrictive on calories and you don't want, 40 whatever calories to go from veggies. I mean, some people don't track them in the off season. I'm a, to the T kind of guy when it comes to tracking. So veggies are in there. I even have like a column in my spreadsheet of untracked calories just so I know that like they are kind of tracked, but they're untracked. Not to get into that. But anyway, just, having a colorful plate, have your fruits and veggies. Fiber is very important. It's easy to overlook that and just your micronutrients in general, because everyone's obsessed with the macros. Yes, your macros are your bread and butter. You want to hit your protein, you want to hit your carbs, you want to hit your fats. But, micronutrients play a huge part in your gut health. So, plugging your meal plans into Chronometer or MyFitPal, whichever one you like, looking at your macros and seeing if you are hitting them close to, or if not, an optimal range. I try to get 100 to 200 grams of veggies in a day. Some days it just doesn't happen when I'm making meal plans for myself. I'm a big planner, so I try to. Usually, minimum I am getting 100 grams in, but this deep into like prep, for example, I'm trying to keep my fiber low, so they're not really in there. But being aware of that also could be a fix to have a better gut lining and gut health. Another thing to look into and you want to happen is to be going regularly, going to the bathroom regularly. You got to get your system moving. It's very important. If you're not, I will sometimes give clients herbal laxatives like Swiss Chris and Smooth Move. I don't like using them long term because they're just a quick fix. You don't want to get reliant on them, but they are really good for fixing the problem if it is occurring in something like a prep setting or whatever. But again, adding fiber powders, adding stuff like chia seeds and flax seeds, checking your magnesium will help you go to the bathroom constantly, not just even just going once a day. You want to get like that 2-3 times a day. Get it going, get it churning, get your system's going good. If you want a smoother off season, a smoother prep, this is something that cannot go overlooked. There's a lot of flashier topics that I could have covered for my first video ever, but I'm a big advocate on your gut health. I think your gut needs to be in check. Everything needs to be moving well. Everything needs to be getting absorbed well, even in the off season. Again, food is higher, so you want to be digesting that. You want to get all the nutrients possible for all the food you're consuming, because you don't want to waste time and money and shoving a bunch of food in there just for it not to be absorbed. So it's something you really, really should look into if you're having trouble in this department. And that's it. Really build a good gut health regimen. That is the biggest takeaway from this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one.